here we are back at Randy's DIY. We got the hood up on the 2005 Dodge Ram Cummins diesel, and we're looking at that Diesel Craft OC25 Centrifuge. As you know from my comments on the last video of installing this, I had to unhook it because I sent off an oil analysis to Blackstone Labs. It came back not so good. It was showing high levels of copper and I think it was aluminum, which Blackstone indicated that could be bearing and piston wear. I got to thinking, probably due to the amount of oil that the centrifuge is taking from the engine and probably not leaving the engine with enough oil pressure to lubricate like it should. What we're going to do today, we have purchased something from Innovative Racing. This product is, this is what you've been asking for on Randy's DIY. You want to know the results of this centrifuge. Well, as you know, I had to unhook the centrifuge due to a Blackstone oil result that I got in after my daughter drove for 1,000 miles. I was rewatching my video that I uploaded, you guys, and I noticed how much oil was coming out of that oil filter cap after the centrifuge. It was a lot of oil. That kind of got me scared, and I was a little bit afraid to drive the truck. My daughter drove it. She wrecked her car. She had to have something to drive. I let her drive it, drove it for a week, put about 1,000 miles on it. I sent an oil sample off to Blackstone, got my result in, and it wasn't that good. It had slightly elevated levels of, I think it was copper and aluminum. I'm not 100% sure on the material. They did indicate that it was a little bit out of the normal range. So probably no damage was done to the engine. Sure, it wasn't good for it, but no damage was done there. If you recall, I made this screws on top of the oil filter housing, then this screwed into here, and our rubber line fit onto here and went to our centrifuge. That's all we had. All of the oil that we could pump through this 1/8" NPT fitting at whatever oil pressure we got, 45 pounds, however much the engine makes, we don't know, because if you go to 5-9 diesel, search for him on YouTube, 5-9 diesel, and look up 3rd gen Dodge oil pressure, and he has a video out there that explains that the oil pressure for the gauge is actually calculated by engine temperature and RPM. So it's not really oil pressure. It's a calculation to make you feel good about yourself. When I did this, we probably lowered the oil pressure to the engine, but the gauge didn't tell us that. I have to know that. I don't want to damage my engine. What it is, I went out and I bought this gauge. It's an oil pressure gauge, a real oil pressure gauge, oil filled, and it's got 6AN fitting with an 1/8" NPT for the gauge. And what we're going to do is leave it hooked up just exactly the way it is. And we're going to put this in here, and then our hose is going to connect here, and we're going to read what the oil pressure is with the oil flowing to the engine and bypassing through the centrifuge. Once we install this in this fashion, we're going to be able to tell how much oil pressure this engine has had over the past 1,000 miles. After we find out how much oil pressure it had, if it is 40 pounds, I'm probably going to leave this connected, change the oil, send another sample off, make sure we have 40 pounds of oil pressure. I'm cutting a whole lot of this footage out because the Innovative Motorsports, the part that I bought to restrict the oil flow to the centrifuge, I didn't need it. And if you just keep watching, you'll see why. Well, I forgot to record that, but it's pretty easy. We just took and put that back the way it was, and then we screwed on the gauge fitting onto it, and then I remembered, I hadn't been recording. So we're gonna take our hose going over to the centrifuge, and we're gonna try to connect that back on there. Now that the fitting is a little bit longer, push some hose back around and out of the way. There we go. Get our little crescent wrench and tighten her up. The gauge is really in the way. Turn that gauge around a little bit out of the way. We'll rotate it back once we get this tight. Okay, that's pretty tight. Now let's tighten the other side back up. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now we crank the truck up, oil's flowing through the gauge, across the radiator into the centrifuge, and we should be able to read what kind of pressure we got. Are you guys ready for the reveal? Well, here we go. And we have a lot of oil pressure. We have almost 60 pounds of oil pressure. And here we're showing, what is that? Just over 40 pounds. So that kind of proves what we were talking about with the oil pressure on the gauge. Got our gauge installed, and we're getting, you see right there, we're getting about 31 pounds of pressure. This is after the engine is up to about 180 degrees. So we're getting about 31 pounds of pressure. Now I'm gonna take my pliers and I'm gonna pinch off the oil line right there. So watch what happens to the pressure. That's with the oil line completely pinched off. We went from 31 to about 36. Looks like we're losing about 5 pounds of pressure by the centrifuge. So I don't think that's our issue. With that being said, I don't think that the centrifuge is causing any problems with the engine. So what I'm going to do next, I already got the engine up to its operating temperature. I'm going to put it on the lift. I'm going to drain all the oil out, let it drain for an hour. I want to get everything out of there. Go ahead and put a fresh filter and some fresh oil in, run it for about 20 minutes. I'll open my Fumoto valve up, take a sample, send it off to Blackstone. I'm going to continue running the truck with the centrifuge in place, and we'll see what happens in about 5,000 miles to the oil sample and go from there. Good news for me is the centrifuge only lowered the oil pressure by about 5 pounds, which is shocking. I'm not even going to need to use that oil restrictor. I'm going to continue running it. We're going to take another sample, and I'll get back with you and let you know what happens. There will be another video coming. 3 gallons of Delo 400 LE oil, which is not what I normally use, is what I had. And we've got our Blackstone oil kit. We are going to take a sample. So we just put 3 gallons of fresh oil in it. We ran the truck for about 10-20 minutes, got it all good and mixed up. We're going to take a sample out of our Fumoto drain valve. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pull our little safety valve off, and now we're going to flip the lever. We're going to remove the cap. We're going to flip the lever and drain some oil out. Fumoto valves are great for taking an oil sample. My next thing that I do to the truck is going to be a PSC steering gearbox. Stay tuned, click that subscribe button, click the bell so you'll be notified when that video hits. Appreciate you watching. As always, drop a comment down there.